Why is the Gulf Stream ocean current so important for global weather? Imagine a giant river of warm water flowing across the Atlantic Ocean. That's the Gulf Stream, and it's one of the most powerful ocean currents on Earth. It starts in the Gulf of Mexico and moves up along the eastern coast of North America before crossing the Atlantic toward Europe. This current is like a huge heat conveyor belt that influences weather patterns all around the world. The Gulf Stream carries warm, salty water from the tropical regions toward the colder northern waters. This transfer of heat helps keep places like eastern North America and northwestern Europe warmer than they would be without it. When the Gulf Stream moves warm water northward, it warms the air above it, which then affects the weather systems over large areas. That's why parts of Europe have milder winters compared to other regions at similar latitudes. But the Gulf Stream does more than just warm the air. It also impacts marine life and sea animals. As the current flows, it interacts with underwater features like seamounts and continental shelves. This causes turbulence and upwelling, where nutrient-rich water from deep below rises to the surface. These nutrients support the growth of tiny plants called plankton, which from the base of the marine food web. When plankton thrive, small fish come to feed on them, and bigger predators like swordfish and marlin follow. This nutrient cycling keeps marine ecosystems healthy along the Gulf Stream's route. The current also acts as a highway for marine larvae and tiny organisms. It helps disperse young fish and plankton across vast distances, ensuring populations stay strong and healthy. If the Gulf Stream weakens or shifts, it can disrupt these dispersal patterns, which might lead to declines in certain marine species. Changes in the Gulf Stream can also cause more extreme weather events. If the current weakens, it could lead to colder winters in Europe or more intense storms in North America. When the Gulf Stream slows down, it can reduce the amount of oxygen in parts of the ocean, threatening marine animals that need well-oxygenated waters. This can also cause a drop in plankton populations, which are essential for absorbing carbon dioxide and producing oxygen in the ocean. Climate change adds another layer of concern. Melting ice from Greenland adds fresh water to the North Atlantic, which can dilute the salty water and weaken the Gulf Stream. A weaker Gulf Stream means less heat and nutrients are transported across the Atlantic, which could change weather patterns worldwide and harm marine ecosystems that depend on it. So, the Gulf Stream is like a giant climate regulator and marine life supporter. It moves heat, nutrients, and tiny organisms across the Atlantic, shaping weather and ecosystems for beyond its immediate path. Any disruption to this mighty current could have big effects on global weather and ocean health.